What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm CoffeeGrinder17 and I almost just burped. Excuse me. This is the different video that I was planning for about a week. I don't know how to do unboxing videos, so this is going to be the first one ever. This is the Striker FPS Dominator Wired Next Gen Mod Pack Series number 2. Play like a pro. Nice. This is made for the PlayStation 4 if you haven't noticed. It looks handy because of course you can get different controllers, so you have like the SCUF controllers or the next, I don't know, so many controllers out there that you can buy or remap, but I feel like this is the most affordable way to do this if you want to be a pro player. I don't feel like you need the SCUF controller or lead controller or whatever controller you want to be a pro. You can be a pro without it, because if you're used to playing without it, you're gonna feel a bit uncomfortable playing with it. I've played a bit with it. It does feel uncomfortable at first. It's gonna take some used to getting. So, but as far as I know, this is it's not a complete replacement of anything, but I feel like it could replace SCUF controllers completely because of the remapping on the go. So this is, I've already unboxed it. Here we are. This is how it looks. It looks like a little web shooter if you haven't noticed. See? Little web shooter. Don't know why I did that. You might be wondering why these two are here. These little shiny little bits. Those are magnets for the paddles. So you can take off the paddles to play with each other, well, a different game. If you have played FPS today and you're like, I don't want to play an FPS today, let me play Need for Speed. There we go, that's not an FPS player. And then you just take them off, and if you go back to first person shooter, Black Ops, Apex, that kind of thing, you just slide it back on and voila, it feels solid. Like, you can't just take it off. It's a strong magnet. It's got some weight to it, so if you end up liking heavy controllers, like you have something in your hand, that's fine. If you don't like it, just get a SCUF controller and pay the full price, which I feel like is a bit too much. I just want to say I'm not sponsored by these people. I will never be sponsored by these people. I don't believe so, but if I do, that would be nice. It's an easy 1-2 step of putting it on. 1, 2, and it's on. It feels comfortable. It fits nicely. It doesn't feel out of place. It's a little bit different than this one. I just dropped one of my rubber thingies. Alright, as you can see, the only difference is literally here, where this one doesn't have. The thickness of course will change, but I feel like you can get used to that. You won't notice it after a while. I've played a few games with it, like I've said. Hopefully I've said it, otherwise I'm gonna get crazy. But it feels nice. It's comfortable. I enjoy it. We're gonna hop into a game with it. we are showing off the back panels for the PlayStation 4 controller. In this video, I used them. Really. I tried to. We didn't win this game, unfortunate, but it was still fun. Most of it was. Because if you don't enjoy the game, what's the point in having the game? We're just gonna jump right in and see what happens. I try not to spoil anything. And as you can see, this is literally new players all around. Even the champion squad is new. Unfortunate, I had made bad decisions during this game, and please don't judge me for that. So Sniper Destiny's Jump Master, and he relinquished it to me. So I said, let's go Sorting Factory, and he decides to go to Geyser, where literally I pinged Sorting Factory, and he gave it to me. He gave the power to me, but he still wants to go Geyser. I think that's a bit unfair. So of course there's nobody that dropped with us. Nobody dropped from Geyser, Sorting Factory, and Tree. Nobody dropped in that complete area. So it was just Harvester and down, which kind of sucked because I was really hoping to contest this area with somebody. It ended up not working, so yay, just looting away. I thought maybe we can loot the rest of Harvester, but you can never leave your team alone because they would die. As you'll see later in this video how many times this one dude just died on us. So I just looted this little area just to get something out of it. It ended up being okay loot. Still got a wingman and R99 or R99. And I decided to take the Mastiff because it's a spread. You can just use that and spread it all over somebody. So at this point, Sniper Destiny is all the way in Geyser, far away from us. So I thought I'd move a bit closer to Food Business just to keep some people close, and if we need to rush to him, we are able to get there quickly. But he was fine. Everything was fine. Nobody was here even. We just enjoyed it. It was quiet. Nothing happening until later. So this first part is literally just us running around doing nothing. So I might just fast forward this a teeny bit. So here we go. Let's go. Fast forward in 3, 2, 1. How's that fast forward? So here we are back at sorting. I didn't know why the bloodhound scanned. There was nobody there. I didn't even have a knockdown at this point. Only now, at 14 squads left, I picked up a knockdown. So that's all fine. I want us to start rotating around to a better position so we can actually have a fight, because I was just getting into the mood of having a fight because literally nothing was happening for 10 minutes. So of course I'm just gonna skip ahead until we rotate. So right around here I decided to rotate over to thermal, which is the best, but once again my teammate sucks at looting, so they took their sweet time to loot. I don't know why, because we didn't get any better loot, and we didn't loot the rest of Sorting Factory, which is fine, but I feel like we should have. At this point I've already tested out the crouch mechanic of the back pedals. I tested out all type of things I can, slide jump, bunny hopping, here we go, more sliding. just trying to get the feeling for it. It's still feels like part of the controller for most part, but you notice the buttons now. So if you accidentally press them, because it's very sensitive buttons. I didn't think it would be that. See, now that just happened. Okay, now I'm just gonna. Okay, we're just gonna go back in. I'm gonna pause. I'm just gonna fast forward quickly. That wasn't supposed to happen, but I've tested out the back buttons and they feel quite good, but again, I just pressed the wrong buttons, so we're gonna keep going. Okay, nope, still a bit more. Do apologize for this. So here wait, if we go back, right here, I tested out the sliding mechanics. See, back, down, 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 bunny hopping, or bee hopping, whatever you would call it. So I tested that out with the back panel. Works amazing, but like I said, it's very sensitive. Again, this is just me testing out the back panels for the PlayStation 4 controller, and I feel comfortable playing with them. So I just have to say that. Play comfortable. I also didn't use my old ones. So this Bloodhound just scanned a tunnel for nothing, because there's no cover in the tunnel. As you can see, I was not really afraid to move through the tunnel for cover or anything. But that's fine. Nothing really else happened along the way. But I was still curious to see if somebody was there. So, up there he is. And right away, Food Business got shredded for no stupid reason. He just said his cover out, he would have been fine, because we cracked his shield. And then this guy just leveled up. How lucky. So I just killed him. Of course, I knew I could level up the Evo, but first I was looking for this team because he didn't show any shield of any kind. So of course I thought at first he had a self-raise, that's why I killed him. But he didn't, he had a purple knockdown and a blue Evo. So I just took the blue Evo, realized that there was more teammates and he got knocked again. Right there we got a sentinel, so it's not very good. Without shields and a sentinel. I think they were trying to gatekeep, but that did not work. Hey, look at me using a med kit to heal a sliver of health. Now that's called skill. I didn't mean to, it just accidentally happened. So once again, this guy's got a white shield. Really just wondering why they should spread out the team, or where the other teammate is. This Bloodhound had a good scan right here, thinking he might be hiding behind cover. I thought he was over there where that drop came in, not realizing that it was a regular drop, not a lifeline drop.
Here. Taking to heal.
I heard his footsteps like a mile away. This guy wasn't even trying to be quiet. I feel like he could have done something better. And so after this we just rotated to train station, which is the worst place to have the last ring. So we just ended up rotating over here. We still haven't used the R99. Moving through the tunnel. I hate this ring because everybody's on the zip lines on top, just zipping around and shooting everything. So I was very unprepared to go in and face all of that, not realizing that literally no one is up there, and it's just super weird not having it. I really thought maybe people would go, ah, I could go over there and zip back and forth. If I need to kill somebody, I can just kill somebody. I feel like there was a Pathfinder as well, somewhere that could have done it, put a, a zip line up. So we thought maybe we can get a head start, and we ran in that direction. Not realizing that it was in zone, we just backed down again, and we got stuck right at the bottom. So this is the worst place to be while you are fighting enemies. Because we know where the ring's gonna be, we know where they're gonna be at. Not really, we didn't know where anybody was. So we sort of just looked around. I thought somebody might take that drop. But this Wraith portal sucked ass. Look at that. The worst portal in my life. There's no twist turns, it's just straight out into openness. And we see a team here, it looks like a Gibraltar, Lifeline, or a Wraith and somebody. See, as I was looking up there, I was thinking maybe they would climb up and shoot everyone from that spot, because they had ring and there was no problem with it. So once again, I was unexpected of this, them just hiding in the corners of every place, thinking that we would rush from there, even though there's only 2 ways up, 2 stairs on each side that they could face, and they could just shred the hell out of you. So I said, I'm not doing that, I'm just gonna sit here and take some pot shots at you until you die. So of course I've got an R99 and an R301. I could have used that R301 to just continuously fire instead of having to burst fire the gun. Unfortunately my brain wasn't working. So of course I'm just taking shots at them, trying to get some damage, because there's 10 people left. I didn't know where the rest are. I want to take some shots, which I did. And I cracked somebody very hard. And that was the terrible shots I've shot in my entire life. So we hear somebody over here. There's somebody as well. And this is where I made the biggest mistake of my life. Bloodgun gets cracked, well, not even cracked, they're cracked, and I jump down. That's the worst. I get shot right there. I get shot from behind. I get shredded from behind, not knowing where this person's at, and I don't have shields, and I'm busy dying of health. I'm at quarter health, and as stupid as I am, I back into the storm and die. That is the worst thing I've ever done. Die of storm. It's the worst. I don't feel happy about it, but it happened. As you can see, I've got 815 damage. I don't know what Food Business was doing, and Sniper Destiny, not bad. But I don't know why I jumped down. Unfortunately I did, and that's gonna be the end of the video, because the paddles, they're great. I enjoy them. I would play more games with them, but I need to practice with them first. This was literally after one game and a bit of practice, and I'm still getting used to them. But I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.